Good afternoon, everyone. It's Burgess from Tranquility in Art, and I live in Dubai. And today I'm painting a very simple landscape. I've gone back to my usual paintings. In the last couple of weeks, I've been doing something completely different. But today I thought, go back to what I'm really sort of used to, and that is painting just sort of landscapes with the Hake brush. So I've gone back to that. I'm going to put a bit more in here, a bit more of the ultramarine blue. And we can scrub out as much as we want sometimes if we need to. And just do that. And now a little bit more blending here, just a bit more like that. And now I'm going to use some Payne's Grey. I'm going to take that colour down to the water as well, just a little bit here. This is where the water is going to be. And what I will do is add a bit more ultramarine blue to the mix, a little bit more, not too much. Just add it to the top here like that. Now I'm going to let this dry. Right, what I want to do now is just add a few more cloud patterns. Perhaps something along those lines like this, just to give it a bit more something, because it just looks a little bit flat here, like that. There. Now this I'm happy with. I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to dry it off again. So if you bear with me a bit. Right, now I'm going to take some burnt umber and ultramarine blue, and I just want to make paint a little sort of little mountain here, just along there. Let me just, hairs are sort of getting all over the place here. Let's just make it a bit more, let them come together again. Just dip them in water if you need to. And what we can just do is just a little mountain here like that. And just like that here. Make that a little bit higher. Just do it just gently like that. And I'm going to wet a little bit of water here, put a bit of water in there, and just make it, because this is going to be a little bit of water here, so we just want the reflections of the mountain right there like that, just a little bit along here. Now whilst that's still wet, I want to take maybe the end of a brush and just do something like that with it, just like that, along with it like that. I'm going to try something. It may not work, but let's do it anyway. Now just put a bit of a, just peeks along here like that. Like that here. Let's try that again. Okay, now I have some burnt sienna, and what I just want to do is just put a sort of a landmass along here. I wonder if I should take these pins out, these bulldog clips out, just like that here, like that, and they're like this. Yeah, let's take those bulldog clips out because they're actually getting in the way, and we'll go back in with some of that again, and I'm going to darken this shortly with other variations of color. And let's get the brushes back together again. Now I must say that this is my second try at painting this landscape. Actually not this landscape, actually doing a video. And There's actually a very good reason for that. I tried yesterday, but I had a family emergency, so I had to, as soon as I had set up, and it took me 20 minutes to set up, I had to put everything back again in my bags and leave, because I was needed in an emergency. So this is my second attempt. The other reason is that, I don't work at home, so it's actually very difficult to paint when there's a public space and you're not sure what kind of reception you're going to get, whether people are going to jump in or interrupt you. So that is an issue. But I try, and I'm going to add a bit of green to that, just a bit of variation. This is deep green from the Staedtler range, which I like. If you mix this deep green with burnt sienna, it makes a lovely green, and a very dark green if you add it with burnt umber. So I like it a lot. Let's just put more in. There, that way. Now, when that mountain's dry, I'm going to try something. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but it's worth having a go. Now, what I'm going to do is, I don't know whether you're fond of black, but I'm very fond of black. And I find that if you add black to a lot of mixes, you get some really nice variations. A lot of artists say, don't use black, but I don't know, I quite like it. And it's like saying don't use white, but I think I say why not use any color that you have in your palette, and if it makes you happy, use it. I'm not saying this makes me happy, I mean, it just helps me out really. Okay, so this is coming along. I don't know, what do you think? Leave a comment in the section of what you think of this painting so far. Now, whilst that's drying, I'm going to have to find a plastic card. You can hear me rummaging around in here. No plastic card. Okay, I'm going to have to use the end of my... Nope, that doesn't work. Oh dear, plastic card. There's a plastic card thing. Okay. Yeah, that's what I needed. So let's just carve these out as we can. Like that. And now, what I'm going to do is just with, hang on, let's just make this a bit darker at the bottom here. A bit more here. Use the end of the brush to add a bit of, like that. Now, what I need is black again. And now I'm going to use my weird brush, this one. For this, I'm going to wet it, obviously. And what I want to do is just put down some, on both sides, I want to put down some trees like that. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Just the same on the other side. Maybe make the tree a little bit longer. Taller rather. A little bit taller. I'm making them light because I want to be able to add a bit of variation a little bit later. Now it's shifting the paint at the bottom, which is fine, which is what I wanted to do, because it's actually sitting on top of it like that. So let's just do that a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is a little bit of, oops, too much black there. Cover that out. I want to add some sort of a variation in the back here of a different sort of tree. And one here maybe. And, just take it to the end. Get right to the end there like that. like that. Sorry, I'm not speaking because I'm just trying to make sure I don't get distracted. Now, what I'm going to do in the middle is dry a little bit of this off because I want to add a bit more texture on top. So let's just do a bit of drying. Right, now whilst that's drying, I want to take some white paint and using an eyeshadow applicator, I want to try something. Now, I don't know whether this is actually going to work, so it's a little bit of a hold your breath moment for a minute. Okay, so let's just a bit more, I think. Just to add a bit of a, I don't know, sort of a snow peaks or something. And I don't know whether that actually works. This is a bit of poster paint, really. Just a bit more, I think. Okay, and now we can put that back at some point. Right, and now with the same brush, with that other brush. Okay, with that other brush, I'm going to go back in and darken. Since that's dry now, we can now sort of just add some variations of color. It's the green, pure green. I'm actually adding straight from the tube, just to give it a bit of variation. Maybe some burnt umber as well, straight from the tube. Color mix here with the tube, from the tube, just to break it up a little bit so it doesn't look like it's artificially, it's not normal, it's not natural anyway to be in just one color or anything like that. Grass isn't just green, it has many other variations in it, for example. So let's just keep doing that. And now what I'm going to do is a bit of texture to this tree here. Let it sort of come over here a little bit. Now I'm wondering if I should try and add some yellow. Now, I don't know whether it will work because it's one of those colors it's transparent. I haven't got gouache with me today, so otherwise I would have tried maybe dry it off a little bit. Let's dry it off a little bit. So let's add it to the trees. So yeah, I'm sorry, I think I forgot to turn the camera on, but I stippled it to the front and it just sort of came out. So let's do it from the trees here as well. I'm doing it because I want them to sort of pop a little bit, so they look like there are leaves out there that are coming towards us, like that. A bit more maybe. And maybe a little bit over here. Over here. And now I'm going to take, because what I want to do is just add some branches of tree branches here. So I'm going to use my rigger and a bit of burnt umber and some black, and just maybe a bit more, because I want them to stand out a bit. So let's just do it. Oops, let's do it like, oh, it's got to be wetter actually. That's the thing with the rigger, the mixture has to be fairly wet. Yeah, like that, you see. And so let's just go in like this, like that, and like that. Yes. And we let it a little bit more again. We add that, and we sort of put it here, 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 like that. The same on the other side, just sort of in the back there like this, and here, there like that, and like this. And in fact, I noticed something. Maybe just wet the brush a little bit, dip it into that, a little bit of this, and just stipple along there a little bit, maybe a bit more yellow. And with the rigger, with the hake, I'm going to go back in with some dark tones again, a bit more dark tones, just because I feel like it. Because sometimes you can do that, you know, if you feel like something's not right, you can sort of go back in and change things up a bit. And a bit of black. And let's just scrape again. Scrape, scrape, scrape. A bit more. Just more scraping here. And then what I want to do is just a bit of ultramarine blue. Actually, I changed my mind. I put Payne's Grey in instead because it actually reflects the sky better. So let's put that in. I'm going to dry it one more time because I want to just add a bit more something to the front again. Let's just dry it again one more time. So what I want to do, I want to darken that mountain a bit more. So what I'm going to do is take the burnt umber and a bit of black, and I'm just going to darken it up a little bit in places like that. And you can do that. This is no harm in, you know, if you feel that something needs to change, you can do that. And it won't affect the painting. It won't actually make it look like it's not right because you've, you know, gone over things or corrected things. That's what painting is about. You're correcting stuff as you go. And I'm going to vary the mountains here like this, like that. Yeah, that's I'm happier with that. And now for the front, I'm going to add yellow again, a little bit more, a little bit yellow, and just and now the final thing I'm going to do is to add a bird. So it's my signature birds here. So we can put maybe one along. Where should we put it now? We could have it coming in like that. Maybe another one like this, like that, and maybe one like that. So there we are. Here's our little landscape. I said it would be easy. I hope it was. As I said, it was my second attempt at trying to get to a painting session. It's not easy, as you know. So I do hope you liked that painting. Do consider subscribing if you did, and give it a thumbs up. And do leave a comment in the comment section because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.